The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw there is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's up to the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and have
that opportunity. No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away. On
3rd down, it's Prescott. Escape and a big loss drops here as he's taken down. Going for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Hurts completing this one quickly. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Two yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
They went 5 wide, and that'll...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To throw is Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Prescott from the gun. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
It's caught. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to his running back, Gainwell. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a toss right to Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. It's Barkley on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We got to be big time now.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Prescott on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. A first down throw for Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On second down, Prescott again. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On first down, Hurts flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give him back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
It's showtime, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate. Let's play. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle. Let's go. Come on now. It's all like Barkley. Stay loose. Stay loose. Get it, baby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CeeDee. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
All right, who get him now? Let's go. Let's go, man. This is the calm before the storm, baby.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. Back to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. It's about that time. We got to be big time now. Let's go, baby. I'm back to one, boys. And you not. Come on, let's ride. Let's ride. Every day, let's do what we do every day. You know what we need, baby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And Cooks has it over the middle. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This 2nd and 4. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Play action now. Prescott. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Elliott, toss right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Elliott. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Let's go, man.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. Fights off the defender. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Let's go, baby. Pay attention. Don't wait for nobody else to make it. You make some play. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Playmakers, step up now. Oh, let's turn it up. It's game time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Prescott on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as a tackle made at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A gain of 22.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 3. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon.